My name's Miranda, and today we're gonna play Nancy Drew, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. Alright.
Welcome to my latest case, Secret of the Scarlet Hand.
Ooh.
To start playing, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Tutorial.
Alright, we're gonna choose Senior Detective because we're awesome.
Dear Dad, greetings from the new Deputy Curator at Beech Hill Museum in Washington, D.C.
Ooh.
I miss you, by the way.
Aw.
How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship.
Yes!
Your old friend Franklin Rose was awfully nice to submit my name to the rest of the members of the museum's board of directors. What an opportunity while I'm in between cases.
Sweet.
As you probably know, the museum specializes in ancient Maya culture. My supervisor is going to be Joanna Riggs, a well-known archaeologist. Maybe you've seen her name in the news recently, in conjunction with the discovery of a strange Maya monolith. Apparently it's created quite a buzz among experts in the field. Well, Beech Hill plans to feature the monolith in an upcoming exhibition. Just imagine, this artifact has been buried for hundreds of years, and now it's going to be unveiled to the public for the first time.
Super.
The museum is short-staffed at the moment, and they're expecting such a huge turnout that they've closed their doors to prepare. I can hardly wait to dig into this exciting project and learn how archaeologists and historians solve the mysteries of ancient cultures. I'll keep you posted. Love, Nancy.
Nancy Drew, I presume. I'm Joanna Riggs. Welcome to Beech Hill.
Well, thank you.
I was just checking the lock on this display case.
That's very smart of
This is
you.
one of the museum's most treasured pieces, a carving of King Pakal.
Cool.
Who is King Pakal?
There's me. Hi.
Pakal assumed the throne
Hi.
at age 12. Can you imagine? That was 615 AD. He ruled for 68 years at the height of the Maya civilization.
Is that Jade?
Yes, the Maya loved jade and used it for many of their carvings.
Why are you talking to me like I'm 4? It's a little
There isn't
condescending.
another piece like this in the world, and it's priceless, which means I practically had to sell my own grandmother to get it.
How
What?
did the museum acquire it?
Uh-oh.
Leave
Whoa.
it to Taylor Sinclair. He's a wizard when it comes to these
Right.
deals. You'll meet him later.
Okay. Whatever. Probably sold
Now
your
then,
kidney.
Nancy, you're coming on board at a critical time for Beech Hill. An exhibit of this caliber is not kid stuff.
All right.
Franklin Rose assures me you're a real trooper, and I hope he's right,
He
because
is.
I'm not here to babysit. I don't care who your father is.
Excuse me.
If there's one thing I've learned from my father, it's the value of hard work.
Yes.
Just tell me where to start.
There's a list of tasks for you in the lab. Once you've knocked those off, we'll regroup.
Okay.
Where's the rest of the staff around here?
We've had to make some, budget cutbacks, so we'll be relying heavily on our volunteer staff. Namely, you. Besides Henrik and me, the only people who will be around to pester you are Taylor Sinclair, my ace art dealer, and Alejandro Del Rio, attaché to the Mexican consulate and executive thorn in my side.
Tell me more about the exhibit.
In addition to our permanent collection, we're borrowing rare pieces from museums and private collectors around the world. Soon we'll be sitting on the most fabulous collection of Maya artifacts ever assembled in one place. And now that we've scored the monolith, too, Beech Hill sera numero uno.
What?
This monolith, it's an important discovery?
Yes, a hot young team of archaeologists, Americans and Mexicans both, dug it out of a cave near Palenque. Every curator from here to Siberia was trying to get a hold of it, but I'm the one who closed the deal.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you mention the nationalities of the archaeologists?
Because in archaeology, everyone wants to be king of the sandbox. I became a curator because I want to help make artifacts available to as many people as possible. That's all that matters, isn't it? Unless you're Alejandro Del Rio.
Who's Alejandro Del Rio?
Ugh, wouldn't you rather hear about the monolith?
Not
It's
really.
a massive pillar of stone, nearly 1,500 years old,
I don't
with
care.
Maya glyphs carved into it. We've installed it in the garden. Wait until you see it.
Oh, I can't wait. There.
What purpose did the monolith serve?
According to Henrik, the monolith was made at the special request of King Pakal himself, but we don't know what its purpose was.
Who's Henrik?
Henrik van der Hune, world-renowned expert in Maya hieroglyphics. He's the latest addition to the Beech Hill Brain Trust. I told him I don't even want to see his pointy Vander head till he's got a translation on that
You're
monolith.
funny. That's very funny.
Any last advice before I get down to business?
Semper ubi sabubi.
What'd you call me? Actually, semper ubi sabubi is a Latin phrase, if you will, that means always wear underwear, but when you say it, it sounds like always wear underwear. It's kind of odd. Alright, here we got an interview with Prudence Rutherford, and basically what you're supposed to get out of this is...
Topeka Commission for the Arts.
Yeah.
How cultured.
You're supposed to get that she worked with them, and that she had a fire ruby necklace that was her husband's mother, and she had it restrung to include the this little jade carving. So yeah, so that's kind of cool. All right, we're in the main part of the museum here. Ikaho, god of travelers. Kuklan, the wind god. Zaman means north. And this is a map of the museum. You're here, and then you go in here. And there's the exhibition hall, the temple, and then out here's the garden. And then right there is the lab, which is where you work. Or we, or us, or whatever. I don't know. Let's go down there. We'll get to meet a interesting fellow named Henrik. Talk to him. Now, he looks out of proportion, doesn't he? He looks like his head is like way too small.
The new deputy curator. I'm Henrik van der Hune.
Well, hello.
Pleased to meet you. What are you working on?
Just some light housekeeping.
Why are you wearing that mask?
Oh, these dusty old artifacts are murder on my allergies. Anyway, what can I do for you?
You know what I think? I think her interactive is trying to save money on animation. That's what I think. But you know what? You may really have allergies. I don't know.
Joanna turned me loose without too many instructions. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, as you've probably heard, the museum is closed in preparation for the exhibit, so you'll have free run of the place.
Sweet.
Please explore.
All right.
The sooner you get to know your way around, the better.
Okay.
Think of the lab as your home base, your center of communications. Anyone who wants to get in touch with you will leave a note or a voicemail here,
Okay.
so check in often. I'm very busy with my work, so you're going to have to be pretty independent, but I suspect you wouldn't have it any other way.
No, I wouldn't, because I'm awesome.
I'm curious about your work. How do you go about translating a glyph anyway?
It can be a complicated process, involving research, piecing lots of different elements together, and a healthy dose of guesswork.
Oh, that's reassuring.
So there isn't a definitive dictionary of Maya glyphs where you can look things up?
Oh, I'm afraid not.
Ho.
You see, glyphs are so intricate and full of subtleties that
Subtleties.
multiple meanings may be embedded in a single glyph. So 3 distinct-looking glyphs may all translate to mean sunshine, roughly,
Sunshine.
but with different nuances.
Nuance.
There's so much we still don't know. Lucky for me, I guess, or I'd be out of a job.
Out of job.
See you around, Henrik.
Will do.
Will do. Love the way this guy talks. Reminds me of an older Stewie Griffin. Die, Lewis. Okay. Now, this is Nancy's desk, filled with all sorts of goodies and fun stuff. So, these are the stuff she has to do. Sort out shards of pottery and reassemble pot at that workstation. Priority. Bring addenda to Monolith Loan Agreement to Alejandro Del Rio at the Mexican Consulate for signature. Now, if it's a priority, why is it number 3 and not number 1? I don't know. So, perfectionist that I am, we're going to do the first one first. And that's sort out the shards of pottery. So, that's right over here.
It looks like some pieces are missing.
What? Oh no. Panic! Panic! What do we do? Okay, ask Henrik. He knows what to do.
Greetings.
I'm not sure what to do with those shards of pottery Joanna left for me.
Play around with those pieces until you've reconstructed the pot they once were. There may be a few extraneous pieces. Likewise, you may find yourself on a scavenger hunt for a piece or two, if I know Sunny June.
See you around, Henrik.
Bye.
Alright, so let's go find those pieces.